Hi, this is KARL-JAMES Langford at St Lythans Chamber, and this video is sponsored by Bavo Bridgend Association for Voluntary Organisations. This is part of our Seek and Search series. This is my first after the lockdown lifted coronavirus video, and sort of going up, and at the site there's a CADU, Vale Morgan funded information, explore and more, and we will look at the burial chamber, and lots of what I will be saying will probably be slightly different from what's on the board. So let's sort of go into the field through the stile, and immediately met by some cows. So if you look over there, you can see a ridge leading to the chamber, and the reason why I'm referring to it as a chamber is that there's some schools of thought out there now that these may not have initially been perceived as being burial chambers. Lots of these burial chambers were seemingly used as burial chambers in their last part of their life. So this field itself with the cows today is known as Cursed Field, because nothing will grow here. In effect, the stones which created a stony mound to the rear of the burial chamber. So you're talking, I'm going southwards now, so that's in a western direction where the horse is moving. The cow is moving over now. Can't get my animals right. Lot of wind, hopefully it's still picking up. And so we got the mound in the westerly direction, and we're pointing south at this minute. We've come from the north, and there have been archaeological excavations at this site. And there were some excavations about a decade ago at the rear of this chamber, and so if we were actually here in the Neolithic period, so about 5,500 years ago, we'd actually be into the mound. Now there's some debate as well from archaeologists like myself whether this chamber itself was actually fully covered in earth. I don't think that's likely. There would have been a big amount of stones from the rear, probably a 50-metre long mound at max. Lots of these have usually got a 100-metre long mound, sometimes 200. And we're sort of going, so we've got what we have at this site. We have a capstone itself, really chunky capstone. That's, if you compare this with the weight at the one at Tinkinswood, which I'll be doing another video of someday, so that's between 45 and 50 tons in weight. So if you want to say approximately this one is about 15 to 20 tons in weight. So these three stones, so you've got the one upright, the southern upright, so if you sort of want to go all around this, and we've got the western upright, and we've got the northern upright. So we've obviously got the capstone here. These stones are known as osoliths, and we've got lots of legends associated with this. Interesting enough, it's really speckledy and sort of raised and rough on the outside, and inside it's really smooth. There's probably, the smoothness is more to do with the fact that it hasn't been eroded much inside than the erosion that's been natural from the outside. But there is another theory going out there that it was deliberately smoothed on the inside, but when you're talking about, this is 5,500 years ago that this last saw action. So some antiquarians believe that when they got here in the 1800s sometime, there were actually a body in here resting with his back up against that stone with a little hole in it. Now that sort of back stone there, that western stone, is a stone sometimes there's lots of theories about the stones, actually the holes having in the stones, whether they're natural or they've been drilled. And there's a theory on Orkney with similar sites that those stones themselves were used for people to talk into the earth, talk into the stone behind. This is what we're sort of talking about. They did actually find evidence of bones and bits of pottery and so on when they excavated here back about a decade ago. And sort of looking over again, sort of panning over, another sort of area of interest is those trees in the distance. Now that's rather interesting. It's a circular arrangement of trees. So this is KARL-JAMES Langford, very, very windy. Hopefully this is going to be picking up. It's been a bit of a distraction actually at St. Lythans Burial Chamber. And thank you for watching this video today. Thank you.